Hello everyone. Today we are very glad to be joined by Advocate Ashish Shelar ji, who is an Indian politician, a lawyer, a sports administrator, serving as the President of Mumbai unit for the Bharatiya Janata Party. He is a member of the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly from the Bandra West constituency and also holding a position of Hon'ble Minister for Information and Technology and Cultural Affairs. A very warm welcome, sir. We would like to start talking about your journey, your career journey, your life so far, how it has taken you to this place right now.
I must tell you, when we talk about journey, obviously we feel that somebody has designed it. But in my case, I have never designed such kind of roadmap, nor that I was even visualized that I wanted to reach to A place or B place, I need to be a minister. That was not a dream, aim or working style of at least mine. I was always working for the people. I was going to the RSS Shakha. Then I indulged myself into and student activism. Obviously, the ideology which I became the part of makes me to work more for the people in the party. I was doing my practice in a legal forum, in a court. And ultimately then party gave me a chance to become a corporator. So this journey has its long way, but it is not designed, it is not planned, it has not been discussed, debated and visualized. So I think as it has flown, with ideology we have flown.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more with you, sir. Just taking it forward, like if you would talk about little key initiatives under your guidance, which the state of Maharashtra has taken about the IT innovations, the e-governance policies, if you could tell our viewers a little bit about that.
Maharashtra is very forward thinking state. And as far as the technology is concerned, Maharashtra plays a vital role at federal government also and globally also. The kind of industry settlements are there in Maharashtra, which are very clear that the industries which is growing from Maharashtra, they are in a search of all kind of new technologies. So what I'm trying to say is that Maharashtra has this type of nature, I can say, and that is makes Maharashtra number one state in the country. As far as IT is concerned, yes, Maharashtra government has given a long thought. The IT policy is there. The IT policy carries along with it actual implementation of the policy, giving a settlement to the industries, giving them subsidy to grow in Maharashtra, giving them more FSI to leverage best of the place for the international community to come here, giving them soaps, maybe in stamp duty, maybe in electricity duty, to make it more lucrative for all industries to settle themselves in Maharashtra, and obviously creating an ecosystem where incubators, the researchers and all kind of labs to be settled, and government plays a role to support it, to boost it, and that kind of working is developed in Maharashtra. Along with it, there are IoT industry platforms which are working very aggressively, and now we are one step ahead, using the same for the governance. As we are talking about e-governance, as you rightly asked me, a question of the e-governance. So we may be the first state, I think, in the country who has shifted majority of the services to the citizens online. We have our own app, platform, we have our centers, SCC centers, Aadhaar Kendra and many other centers throughout the Maharashtra, where we are providing all kind of facilities online for the citizens to make their life comfortable.
Right.
We are in the process to make more services to come. Our Honorable Chief Minister Devendraji has given a task. In 150 days, we have to bring so many services online. So I think to give a paperless, corruptionless, and seamless government for the citizens, that is the agenda through the e-governance.
Absolutely. Sir, talking about the Golden Data Project, which aims to authenticate over 12 crore of citizen records, if you could throw some light on that.
I think that is the biggest achievement of the Maharashtra government, and our Honorable Chief Minister has actually guided us, Devendraji, to make us come into a reality. As you know that we have our policy at federal government with 7 pillars as far as the AI policy is concerned. And as you know that the appetite for the AI is a data. Now there are dark data, there is a good data. And obviously when you provide an appetite to the AI, which is a dark data, bad data, obviously the result which will come will not give us the satisfactory implementation of the same to leverage it into the governance and in government. So the most important issue was data, and which is also the part of the 7 pillars of the AI policy of the federal government. And in that perspective, we set up the team, we collected the data. We are happy that our all concerned department of the state government, they help us, they do their job correctly. And Honorable Chief Minister took twice a meeting and given a last date. Till that time all the data should be given to the IT Ministry, and obviously the duplication, the wrong data, the dark data, one can say that the information which was given incorrect, we have given the homework to all that. And now the golden data which we have, which is a 12 crore, and which is the key for our governance issues henceforward, to making the scheme implemented, identified the wrongdoers, the wrong people who are taking the benefit of the schemes, and apart from that, obviously to incubation, to the startup, to create an ecosystem for the new generation, new minds to work on this data. So that is golden data's usability, which will help us.
Absolutely. And moving on to the next question would be the global capacity centers. The GCC is, Mumbai is establishing, planning to establish an AI university for developing global capacity centers. So sir, if you could tell us about that plan and how it will be implemented to the, for the citizens.
Look, what we understand that everybody is talking about AI. Obviously, AI, ML, quantum, all these are the need of the hour. But many a times we have seen, maybe in private sector, maybe in government, some functionaries, that today when we talk about AI, and the kind of data analysis we are getting, we are doing the automation. It is not intelligentsia, it is automation. So what is intelligentsia or intelligent governance? We need to go to that route. And therefore, our dream as a state government is from e-governance to now I-governance. And when I say from e-governance to I-governance, means the electronic governance to an intelligentsia or intelligent governance. And there the AI plays a major role. Machine learning plays a major role. And one need to have workforce who understand that correctly. We need to have human resource which can implement it correctly.
Right.
And therefore we need to have platform where we can educate them correctly. So AI University is the first dream for which we started working. We already set up the task force. The next month the policy would come. We had an understanding with our higher technical education department. The Mumbai University is playing a vital role, and the day will come, maybe next or next to next that month, that we will start our AI University.
Absolutely. It is definitely an incredible the kind of policies which the government is taking up for the department, and especially awareing the citizens and skilling that, which is also another important sector where officials need to be skilled enough to talk about and to work on the AI policies. So moving on to the data protection and cyber security. So it is an important sector in the digital governance. So how the state government is working on the data security and the cyber security issues?
These two issues are concern for the world. As we know that data security one, cyber security is little larger issue, but which is also about concerning the citizens' fear and many other issues. Now, to begin with, as federal government has already enacted the new law, DPDP, where the data secrecy, protection and correct usage and not disclosing the same to the private people or to the industry unnecessarily. The DPDP is a protection to the same, and on the same line, we have our policies set up on the same enactment. We have started having our own data centers also. So rather than going into a multinational platform, we are not against them, but we want to be more secure about it. Obviously, we need to go as a country to the more indigenous system. I think the day will come where our young minds are also working on the same. But in the available system and platforms or cloud, how we can protect the same, give them the less access to any private people. So we are coming with our own data center, and one tender is also getting floated for the same here within a 15 days or so. So the data security is concern on which we are working on. As for the cyber security, I must tell you that we have established a task force and the NSA Cyber Security Advisor, National Security Advisors, Cyber Security Advisor is a part of our task force. So cyber security is a larger issue. We have many, I can say, banks, we have many scheduled banks, we have many cooperative banks, we have many NBFCs, or we have many so-called, we call it as a patpedi, where at very local level, the supplying of the loans happens at that level. So the transaction is very huge, and therefore we need to have the system where the cyber security needs to be addressed. We are thinking in the process, we had a meeting, making a fraud-free state.
Right.
So we are appealing more applications, and we are taking the presentations of the same on which also we are working. So I think as a state government, our Home Department also has floated one company under the state government's ownership, where we are providing the solutions developed by our police department to many other states, and the innovations are getting worked every day. So I think we are on the path to make it fraud-free state.
Absolutely, couldn't very insightful, in fact. So, sir, you are also holding the position of Cultural Ministry of Maharashtra, where Maharashtra has a rich legacy of culture. So, how can you tell us about the journey of the imbibing the culture and the protection of the cultural heritage of Maharashtra, and how digital governance is playing a big part in it? So, if you could talk us a little bit about that.
I am very fortunate, I can say, because our beloved Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji always says that we wanted to have a governance which is virasat se vikas tak. So we virasat se vikas, from legacy to the future, and I am fortunate that with his blessings and kindness of Honorable Chief Minister, I am holding the charge of both. That is a culture, that is a virasat, and IT, that is the future of the country or the state. And when I am saying about culture, I can tell you, we have, I can say, Maharashtra is so rich culturally that we have a heritage, we have a gazetteries, we have a system of creating museums, we have local talents, we have regional aspirations to present their issues into the drama, theatre, music, art. We have instruments developed in Maharashtra which has become the part of the world now, which has been created over here. We have a system to create AVGC in new language, as you asked me, digital, that is audio, visual, gaming and comic. So we are creating an institute called IICT, where Indian Institute of Creative Technology. So the creativity is coming with the platform of digital and new language, obviously protecting the old, making them it available for the people. What we have reached, share with more with the people, something which is very, very rare, needs to protect that. As we have already applied for 12 forts to be declared as a World Heritage of our Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, which is at World UNESCO. We are in the process. We have future plan of making our Katal Shilpa, which is from the Konkan, to known to the world. So we are working on music, art, industry, Marathi films, Marathi drama. We are working on all these sectors and therefore making it known to the world, making our own people enjoy the same, making India to know or cherish the beauty of Maharashtra. On this agenda we are working.
Sir, to conclude our discussion today, how do you foresee the collaboration between IT and culture in the next few years, and what is your dream
I
as
think it
the
is
state of Maharashtra?
inseparable. As you know, if you go to any tourist destination, worldwide anywhere, and if you go there, of course, guide is a good system. We welcome it. But there is an electronic procedure by which you can get the knowledge about that particular destination in whichever language you want to be. We are using the technology. Not only that, if the senior citizens, old people, those who cannot go to the places like forts or many such religious places, heritage places, we are trying to create a platform. That is a digital intervention, the technological intervention, by which making it, giving that happiness to everybody by sitting at their home. From there to many other things, like how to travel. We are in a process of making a digital heritage passport. I can declare many other schemes also today. So we are making the combination of both in such a way where these inseparable things will work together and give the Maharashtra #1 in the country.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank
And
you.
if you would, like all of us, thanking from the ET government vertical, so for your time and your presence and your amazing answers today. So thank you so much, sir. We'll just take a leave from here then.
Thank you.